Yo, we're live with it, man. Philly to Detroit boxing, man. It's a slow week right now in boxing, honestly. Ain't really too much going on. Few topics to talk about though. We can get into a little bit of news that's going on, man. I did want to get into Richardson Hitchens and Tiafimo. They've been going back and forth. Obviously, this has been a long time coming, but more recently they've talked at the press conference, and they were just kind of telling Richardson, man, you don't really got no name. You know what I mean? It's kind of more so that's why he didn't get this fight because Turkey Al-Sheikh was like he ain't worth the money he asking for. How you feel about that, man? You feel like the Richardson Hitchens fight would have been more so a bigger fight than Hutio fighting Barboza?
Uh, I would like to assume so, but it's not guaranteed. Like Richardson Hitchens is not like I said, you could definitely argue that he definitely a bigger fighter, more known than Arnold Barbosa. But I also wouldn't be mad if somebody also felt like no, the Barbosa fight would be bigger. Because like I said, I think Richardson is bigger, but it's not super convincingly. Where, like I said, he just became world champion. I think the fight definitely would have been more meaningful. It's a unification fight. But I mean, Turkey, right though, it makes sense. He probably was asking for something that he wasn't worth, and like I said, he just became world champion, and he got to defend his belts, and show he more real. And Tio a damn near pound for pound level type of fighter. So I think he in that Terrence Crawford Canelo stage where, not saying he mastered it like them two, but he had the stage where he only went the big fights. So it's like I don't know if Tio, to be honest with you, was interested in being like, let me fight Gary, then let me fight Richardson Hitchens, then let me fight whoever else got a belt, and let me be undisputed. I really don't know if he wanna really go down that road, to be honest, because Hitchens just became world champion, and Gary Russell literally just became world champion, and that's two hard fights to go through to be undisputed when you probably at the level where, to be honest, your name is you can get better fights in terms of name recognition. Like, of course, you're gonna want the Ryan fight. Well, Ryan Rowley winner, because a Rowley win, you probably gonna want the Rowley fight. Probably want the Devin fight. He calling out Terrence Crawford. He's saying he gonna go to 47. So it's like I believe him. So I really don't believe Tio prepared to go with that Gary Russell and Hitchens route. To be honest with you, I just think, just like Terrence Crawford, like yeah, I could probably beat those guys and be undisputed at 54. But am I really trying to go the Motor route and then the Fundora route? It's like I'm really not trying to deal with that type of action right now. Like, feel me? I'm a little older. I'm looking for the big money shit right now. I accomplished a lot. I'm solidified. They know what I could do. They know who I am. And Teal kind of in that stage too, where I don't really know if you want to deal with that. Right now, he looking for another Loma and Josh Taylor fight, and I don't know if Hitches and Gary Anton Russell is that type of fight. At least right now, I don't think so.
No, I feel you. Turkey Tio said that Richardson wanted 2.5 and Turkey wasn't willing to pay that.
Mm. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. Especially if you want it as the main event. Like, who knows? He probably could have afforded to pay him if he was on this card because Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney on the card. So I do think it's going to sell well enough that you probably could have paid him. But a Hitchens and Teal headliner, just them as the main event, definitely not paying you $2.5 million. But who knows? Somebody could probably make a case like you could have probably gave him that if you put him on this card that's about to happen in March. Because like I said, you got two other big names that's going to sell the fight for you that you might be able to get away with giving them that. But if you're talking about a Tio versus Hitchinson as the main event, and them two got to be the sellers, and he need 2.5, that's not even negotiable.
Yeah, yeah, that boy Turkey Al-Sheikh said no, sir.
That's not even where we at with it.
Here to lunch. No, yeah. So yeah, I mean, I understand that they ain't want to give up the 2.5. And like you said, I mean, Richardson just became a world champion. He really haven't done nothing with the belt yet. It's
Yeah.
not
But
you have given us a reason to, you know what I mean, pay that kind of money.
Because you gotta assume they want it to be a unification and them two gonna be the main event. So
No, facts.
Yeah. So you gotta assume he was asking for 2.5 as a main event fighter. You gotta think about it. You the B side. If I give you 2.5, I automatically gotta give Teal like 4. I might want to give Teal 2.5, motherfucker. I'm gonna give you 2.5. Like, feel me? So it's like, if I give you 2.5, you're the A side. You gotta make more than you.
Man, what you think T.O. got for this one? About 3.
No. Like 2.1. Turkey be listening. That's why he get all these fighters. So he heard T.O. say that I never went home with $1 million after pay.
Right, no top rank.
After paying everybody off and all that good stuff. Yeah. And when you look at the checks, it's realistic. He made like 1.2 with Loma and like 1.3 with Josh Taylor. And I'm like, yo, if you think about it, it makes sense because 10%, that's over 100,000 going just like that off 10%. That might be off the promoter. Then we got coaches. Then we got the fight camp, all the money I just paid to even be out here.
Gym, nutritionist, trainer.
Chefs,
farm partners.
Dang. And like I said, you got the promoter, the coach. You probably got, I don't know if you got an advisor or manager, or so it's like it makes sense.
Plus just all your regular bills.
Real rap. So it makes sense when he said I never went home with $1 million. He said I went home with 800,000. I'm like, that makes sense when you get it. And then taxes. We're not even talking about taxes. 1.3, that's guaranteed, but like I don't know. I'm not sure about if when they say this is guaranteed money, if taxes come off that.
Right.
I'm pretty sure it do, but I could be wrong.
But like, I don't know how that's. And then it depends on how much like the state you fighting in and all this.
Then when you're a world champion, 3% for the belt. Remember, you gotta get 3% up every time you rumble. They get 3% off your purse. So that's another 3% off of T.O. because he been a world champion for the longest. So every time he rumble, he got the Ring magazine and he got another belt. That's 6%. So that's damn. You already got manager without the manager just because you just because you got 2 belts.
Man.
So it's like it makes sense when you say because 6% of 1.3 already like 60 bands. Like I said, the 10% off the manager, that's like 130 bands. That's already like 200,000 going right there, and we ain't even get to the coach or the manager or advisor.
Nah, man. See, that's what I'm saying. That should be crazy, but it kind of makes sense. And like you said, Turkey, man, he's so locked in, man. He know what everybody got going on. He know the business back and forth, man. Yeah. That's why he got to turn up.
So I say that because I kind of got off my point, but I say that to say when I started off saying Turkey be watching is he definitely going. There's gonna be Teal. He definitely gonna make sure Teal go home with like a nice amount because he, like I said, he heard you say you never went home with $1 million after paying everything and all this. So he gonna make sure he send you home with about 1.5 to 1.8 after paying everybody. So he gonna give you like probably like a little 2.1. Like I said, he gonna pay you. He gonna give you your biggest check that you ever got. And like Shakur said that was the most money I made for any fight.
All right, I already know it.
That's what he said for Josh Padley. Now, mind you, that's crazy because if I fought Josh Padley for more money than I fought Edwin cooked Josh Padley.
It's just because he wasn't supposed to fight Josh Padley.
Jamel Herring would beat Josh Padley. Oscar De Valdez would beat him. Everybody there, a lot of people Shakur fought would beat him. Not the boy who had him where he kind of had an Edwin De Los Santos performance.
Yeah, that tall African dude.
Yeah, he had beat Josh Padley. Like he'd lose like 6 people Shakur beat. So for him to give you your biggest, even for Schofield though, it's like that make more sense. But it's like I ain't gonna lie. He said you got your biggest check from your being. At least.
He said, "Shit, that's Schofield fault. That ain't my fault. I need my money. Don't try to take down. You know what I mean? Discount me because he fooled out."
Oh, that's facts.
Shit, that was my fault. I was gonna fight the young nigga. He talking about he's sick.
Yeah. Who was your favorite in that fight?
The nigga in the gym. The next week, the nigga in the gym. I don't know what you know what I mean.
Come on now.
You see what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on for real.
Not if you was laid out how you was. Like your pop posted a picture of you with a spittle like you was unconscious. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Come on though.
So I mean, I know you're ready to fight again right now. So I don't know what is going on. I don't know. It's looking crazy on him still.
He probably thought about it, and like I said, I always say like the boxing business tells you that you can get that money on the back end. Boxing, your stock go like this when you lose so much that you can make your biggest check right here and make one of your lowest if you lose. Whereas like I'd rather stay at where I'm at and keep it rising, and eventually it'll get there. And a lot of boxers and good teams, they just wait the division out. You just wait for an opportunity. You just wait till somebody beatable get a belt, or somebody pull off an upset, and then you like, oh, why he wasn't supposed to win? I'll whoop his ass. So it's like you gonna wait it out, and eventually you gonna be getting the world champion minimums and all that. And you'll be getting that money anyway without fighting him. Because my first go, if you use team, like I said, boxing is so nutty where if you have a talented enough fighter and a good team, you almost got a good chance to be a world champion now because you could almost wait it out. Like I could literally wait this shit out, not have you fight a champion his first 7 years and just wait for a beatable opponent to come. Like Kambosos. Once Kambosos beat Tio, the whole world called him out. I remember that day. The whole boxing universe called him out. Niggas who don't even fight at 35 said, yo, I'll go up and challenge you.
Or go down. If I'm at 40, I'll go down.
Because niggas like, yo, this nigga all up, I'll eat ass. I will whoop his ass. And it's like, that was a lot of, you just seen a lot of people give like almost show their card. It's like niggas be waiting for a easy win. And Kambosos was a perfect example. All the niggas that said they would fight Kambosos, not one of them said, yo, Tio, I'll go to 35 and rumble you for all them belts. Not one said, yo, Tio, because this one Tio undefeated, Cook Loma, he on top of the world. Not one of them niggas said, yo, Tio, I'll go to 35 and fight you for all them belts. When Kambosos upset him, everybody from 126 to 140 said, I'll go to 35 for the rumble for all them belts. And not one of them was willing to do that when Tio was the man there. Not one of them called them out. Only person who called them out, and Kambosos even said it. He said, only person who called me out that was calling Tio out was Devin Haney. Because you even had people like Shakur who said, you mean, I'll go to 130. He wasn't even at 35 yet. And it's like, niggas was trying to get on that.
No, in fact, they seen the opportunity like, yeah, this is an easy come up.
So you just gonna wait. They're gonna wait it out. Watch. They're gonna wait it out till a beatable person comes. Till a beatable person becomes the champion, then they're gonna be like, oh, I bet I'm about to be the champ. You're gonna wait it out.
Yeah.
Bro, Rolly became champion. You could wait this shit out. Like they put people up, like you could literally wait if you got a good enough fighter.
And you got Oscar De La Hoya behind you.
And that's why I said if you got a good enough talent and a good team, you can almost make every fighter at least a world champion. You can't make them stars and pound for pound. You really gotta be nice for all that, but you can at least make them a world champion because at bare minimum you could just wait it out. Somebody gonna pull off an upset or some crazy shit gonna happen in the boxing world.
Yeah, Oscar got pulled, man, so he can get it. He can get it. You know what I mean?
Bro, do you know the whole world would have? Do you know Devin Haney would have told Lamont Roach, "I'll go back to 35"? if he'd have beat Tank, like
man. And then motherfucking, you know, like we said, you got the Ammo Williams card this week, this fight week again. You know, decent card. You know, you got your man's Edgar Berlanga on there.
Man, your favorite fighter. Let's get it,
man. But Ammo Williams, man, he got 19. He got a guy that's 19-1. Patrice Volney. I don't know too much about him. I looked up his record and you know, just shit like that. He ain't really got nobody on there that's notable. But again, a winner. So I mean, I'm expecting it to be a tough fight, but I mean, without me knowing too much about him, I guess I gotta just go with Ammo, just off what I know currently.
Yeah, we're gonna go with the black man anyway.
He black too though, the dude he fighting.
Oh damn! So we gonna go with the black man we know.
Yeah. So we're gonna go with the ammo on that one. But your man Berlanga, man, he got a guy that's 20 and 0, 20-0-1. His name Jonathan Gonzalez. He ain't really fought nobody either. He fought is this Boots' brother Derek Ennis?
No, I know it's Pooh Ennis, and it's like Farah Ennis. Some shit. I never heard of a Derek Ennis.
Is it Pooh? Like, what's his real name though? Is that his real name?
No, that's facts. That's a good ass question.
Cause I looked up, I'm like, it say Derek Ennis, so I clicked it, and it say he from Philly. So I'm like, oh shit.
Oh, he might be
and it's from like 2013.
Yeah, that's probably him.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay.
Now that you just said that, like I said, I don't know his real name, but all the fighters I talked to, they trained, and anybody I ever heard talk about him, they call him Pooh. So like, I don't know him. Everybody call him Pooh Ennis, so that's all I know him. That's the name I know him by.
Yeah. No, but no, that's him. I just looked at, I typed in Pooh Ennis, and he popped up as Derek Ennis.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah. So and they say alias Pooh. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, so yep. He fought his brother. He got Ennis beat him in a majority decision 10-rounder.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
Philly shit. This is what we do.
No, man, but I mean, no, hold on. No, he lost. He beat Ennis. I'm sorry, because the guy undefeated. I'm slow as hell.
I ain't gonna lie, I was in my head like, bro, probably meant 20-0-1. I mean, probably 20-1 loss.
21. No. So he beat Pooh in a majority decision, but it's a majority decision. It could have been. You could have probably won either way.
They probably robbed my God for sure.
Let me see where it was at, man. Yeah, I'll say where it was at. I wonder if it was where, if he was the A side type of shit, A side, B side type of shit.
He undefeated, so he probably was.
Yeah, so that's the only guy I really seen on this record that I can notice, and I didn't even know I couldn't even confirm that for real. But I mean, obviously we expecting Edgar to get the win. I'm at least,
I mean,
he should get the win, man. I ain't even going front. Edgar should go ahead and get this win. And then I want to see him go ahead and get in there with that hit list he been talking about. He want Caleb Plant.
Yeah. Another, speaking on what we was just saying, his team, another team who I believe that they just going to wait it out. You're not really going – this is just my personal opinion. You're not really going to throw him in Caleb Plant and Caleb not a world champion. You're not just going to throw him in just for – I don't believe that the case.
He got his chance at Undisputed.
You got Munguia. You seen them get knocked out. So who knows? If you're the team, you probably, like, before, they probably wasn't even considered. But after seeing somebody with 5 knockouts knock him out, it's probably 50-50 now because everybody human. So you see a nigga with 5 knockouts knock him out. You mean it's probably 50-50 now. You probably like, I'll take that fight. Then Billy fight, he throw too many punches. You're not putting him in there with that.
He ain't even call out him Billy.
That's what I'm saying. You're not putting him in with no Billy.
You call him Billy.
You don't even want him to deal with that type of energy right now. Then you got Canelo. You didn't do enough for the rematch, so you gotta wait for him. So it's like his team gonna wait it out. Like I said, the most they might do is Jamie Munguia because, like I said, we've seen him get knocked out cold with somebody with 5 knockouts. So
I ain't gonna lie, man.
50-50.
Ain't too many people calling out in Billy though. I ain't gonna care.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, you don't really want to deal with that type of energy, especially when you got bigger names in the division.
Yeah, that's the only thing, because he ranked number 2 in a lot of people thing, and Billy is at 68.
Yeah, because you don't want to deal with that type of energy.
That's the only reason, because it's like you said, he not a big name, but he got the spot that you won't know. So it's like so that's the only thing about him, Billy, man. Niggas ain't really calling out him, Billy. But Edgar Berlanga, I'm expecting him to get the win, though. I am excited to see Amari Jones, though, the Olympian dude. Again, we ain't really seen too much of him live, but we know about him type shit. We know how good he is type shit. Yeah. So I want to see, if he really. I mean, I'm expecting him to be every time an Olympian really come out, they come out doing their thing, honestly. Except my guy, Robisi, man.
Relax.
I'm about to say
Relax.
he the one. He fucked it up. He the one that fucked it up.
Relax.
Now I'm still mad at him though. I don't even want to get on him. I'm still pissed
Dude,
off.
he still became world champ, bro.
Yeah, I'm still mad at him about that last fight though. So I don't even want to talk about Robeisy. Right, I'm mad at him right now. But no, he got a guy that's 14-5. So they giving him a decent opponent for a debut at least.
Word.
So I mean, I'm expecting him to show out though. I don't. What type of style you think he got? You ever seen, like, I know you ain't seen him too much live, but what type of style you think he got just based off what you're saying?
I mean, I ain't really see too much of him to really see what type of style he fight. But he an American, so I'm gonna assume
a little slick, yeah.
That he gonna come out a little slick. I mean, probably have a good jab, probably have some speed on him. So but we're gonna see.
Yeah, I'm on his page.
I know people high on him. I know that a lot of people high on him and definitely expect him to do big things in the sport. So
yeah, and he got Eddie behind him, man. Eddie Eddie one of the powerhouse promoters right now. So I mean, he been for a long time, but especially right now, he getting everybody right now. So yeah, I mean, he got a good squad behind him. So I want to see him fight. I'm gonna be looking at that one. Then we got our guy Manny Chance, man. Manny just signed a Top Rank, man. Met Bob Arum today. That shit was kind of hype, though. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was lit to see because we already knew this was coming. It was like really not a surprise for real. How you feel about that, man? Just signing the Top Rank. Are you really surprised at who it was? Not really, or
no. I'm only way you could be surprised is if you thought another big promoter
Eddie
was going to get him. But mind you, this kid to me, I always tell you, we always talk, and I always say I can't wait for him to turn pro. It's like off my eye test, I see like and like I said, this is I don't want to speak too early, but I don't mind being wrong, so I'm gonna speak too early. But off the eye test, I truly see a pound for pound Hall of Famer type of fighter. He got every tool. Now it's a lot of people that show you talent, but certain people is different. Like when Top Rank signed, I was watching Sean Zartel talk about when Top Rank signed at Nula Mason. And Top Rank was telling them like, no, like he the one, he the goods. Like people don't know yet. And Mason is, Manny is cut from that cloth where they don't Top Rank know. That's why they had them people there. That's why everybody don't get that same introduction. They know he the one, at least to my assumption. So they looking at him just like how they looking at Mason, like, yo, he the one, trust me, I'm about to see. And once Manny get on the scene, he that type of special guy where he gonna by far. I think him and Keon Davis is about to probably be battling out for Prospect of the Year for probably the next 24 months. But Manny gonna be hard because I think he's just gonna do it with a lot of flash. I think it's gonna be very eye catching. He a mean fighter too. Yeah, like I said, he got all the tools, man. Like I see world champion. He a guy who I don't think he really gonna need 25 fights before you get him a title shot. He gonna need about probably like 16 fights, and he gonna be good to fight whoever. Like he one of them guys where you could move him at a nice pace. Like I said, he 18, so I don't know what pace they gonna move him at.
Right.
But he in a lighter weight class than Mason. So Mason, even though he had all the talent, he was in a deep weight class, so you still had to move him slow just because of that. Manny might turn pro. I seen Manny fight amateurs at 119 and 125. Usually when people turn pro, they go down in weight than the amateurs and they just rehydrate up. So I'm assuming he's gonna be fighting anywhere from one. I think it's either gonna be 18 or 22. Because I seen him fight at 19. I seen him win the last two fights. I seen him in. He won the nationals at 19. Well, the last two tournaments I seen him. He won the nationals at 19. Then he moved up to 25 and then won a national there.
No, I was just about to ask, like, what do you think he fighting at? So that makes sense around 18 to 22.
So some people even go lower than that. Like I said, because some people just be cool with just making a weight and rehydrate. He might be like, fuck it, we about to go to 15 and because we're going to eventually get to 18, 22, and 26. So let's cut to 15. and just
cook
coming this joint,
yeah.
just coming this joint 130. And it's like he might be 115 just because you know you're gonna eventually get to 18 and 22. So let's start at 15. So that's a guy. Like I said, he's gonna be world champion in 36 months.
No, I'm expecting him to go crazy too. I expect him to move him too, like a little, you know what I mean? Not even play with him for real. Of course, but probably about the first 5 to 7 fights, they just gonna, you know what I mean? But I'm expecting him, like you said, around 16, 14 to 16 fights, be ready to go.
Yeah, because especially because like I said, I think the weight class is another reason he gonna be able. Because like I said, even the guy with all the tools, even the Boots Ennis, you look at a guy with all the tools. No matter how good he was, we was gonna have to move you slow because the two best fighters is here is pound for pound fighters. So you'll never want to move that fast when the level in your weight class is that high. Same with Mason, he had all the tools, but everybody at your weight class damn near pound for pound fighter. This one Dad was there, this one Tank was there, Teo was there when he first turned pro. So it's like we can't move you too fast because everybody here damn near can go on pound for pound was Lomachenko. So it's like, but I think the fact that Manny got all the talent, and if he turned pro at a lighter weight class, his weight class won't be as deep. So they just like I said, 12 to 16 fights, they probably just gonna throw him in there.
No,
We definitely gonna see. But like I said, I think him and Keon Davis, they probably gonna be battling out for prospect of the year for like I said, the next 24 months.
no, that's two good picks. I need to see a few more people. I mean, how you they Top Rank just signed that one big push the heavy. I don't know what his name is though. They be saying he was the number one amateur in the country type shit.
Was it a recent John?
He fight for overtime too, so he signed the overtime and Top Rank at the same time.
I'm trying to think.
White dude. He be making videos and shit.
Yeah,
He old though. He's straight.
but Manny, he definitely feel like I said, it's not too many people. He gave me a good first impression too when I first watched him fight. Like I said, certain people that you see in one time, you just know, or like I said, you don't mind being wrong, so you just call it out. You mean if I'm wrong in the future, then I'm just wrong in the future. But like I said, right now, I see a multiple division champion anywhere from probably 15 all the way to like 30, depending on where he going to turn pro at. But like I see a 4 or 5 division champion, pound for pound type of level fighter. Like I said, I think he even could be even because like I said, even when a guy like Keyshawn Davis turned pro, I remember when he was 0-0, I posted him and I like wrote a whole. I actually posted him when he turned for the title shot because I said everything I wrote by the end of it. I said you can give him a world title shot in 12 to 16 fights, and he got his world title shot in 12 fights. And Manny gonna be cut from that same club, but I think he gonna be even better because he gonna start off even younger.
How old is Manny right now? He's only like 18, maybe 17.
Yeah, 18. Yeah, like I said, I think he's gonna be world champion by 21. I said 36. I say 36 months. I think he's gonna be world champion in the next 36 months. If his weight class was deeper, I would say like 4 to 5 years if the weight class was deeper. But like I said, it's gonna be at them lower weight classes, so it won't be too deep.
Yeah.
So it's like
there's some guys coming up.
especially, I don't know, because you got Bam.
I was about to say, but I mean, by that time, he should be able. I mean, he only gonna cap out at so much though. Bam. I mean,
yeah.
He ain't going to the motherfucking 30 or nothing like you know what I mean. Or,
and to be honest, when you that young, you don't mind the future anyway fight because he gonna be a little burnt out. When you the same age as anyway and you about to get a future fight, then we like we probably not gonna get it. But in the future, it's like you gonna be burnt out anyway. Fuck around, have 10 more fights before Manny even get to that stage. If they do end up at the same weight class, he gonna be a little more burnt out. Not gonna be probably in his prime no more.
No, we're gonna be talking about anyway retirement in a minute. Shit, after that point.
So
they say they supposed to announce about something anyway. He's supposed to be fighting in the U.S. I wonder who it's gonna be. They supposed to announce it soon. What day they supposed to announce that shit? Because I mean, if they doing all this, you know what I mean, it got to be. They got it. Well, I mean, who you gonna give them?
I mean, if it's anybody at 122, we're not gonna care.
March. Oh, so they announcing it today, March 12th or tomorrow, whatever. They gonna announce who he will probably where he fighting. I don't know if they gonna announce who he fighting.
Yeah, because like, if you about to fight somebody at 26, then it's gonna be lit. Because at 22, like you don't want a guy keep going jumping up. Like he already a 4th division champion. He could stay here and just dominate till he retire. He didn't win up, but it's like he definitely just gonna dominate. Yeah, like I like to see him go to 26 or wait for Nakatani. But they already said the Nakatani fight not happening in 2025. So
That boy Nakatani not playing. Ain't he a big guy for the weight class too?
yeah, I think that's better for Nakatani though, because like I feel like the farther he fight him, the better chance he got at winning.
That boy Nakatani a bad motherfucker, man. I fuck with Nakatani, man. He gonna be cold too, man. They got him on the pound for pound list. Um, a few people pound for pound list. I know you seen that Ring magazine one as far as them taking Tank out. How you feel about that?
uh, I mean, we all know he a pound for pound type of level
I
fighter.
mean, yeah.
But you know, you get a draw with a plus 1600 type of opponent. You know that's what's gonna happen. So I think if this was a more 50-50 fight going in, he would still be on the list off a draw. But when you fighting people just expect you to just beat up and knock out, and you get a draw. That's what it is.
No, yeah.
And plus, they added my man Dave Benny in there for the first time ever. So
yeah.
I'm down with it. Y'all heard that Bivol fight. Yeah, we finna whoop his ass.
Yeah, it's supposed to be approaching too, man. They said they working on finalizing that. You don't think the in and out gonna work?
No, we whooping that ass. That shit not gonna work. That shit not gonna work. That's what I'm saying.
Man, my nigga Bivol is calculated with his in and out, man.
No, Bivol probably the best boxer in the world. Best, and I'm talking about boxer in terms of like the best at fighting on the outside, the best at keeping a certain distance and calculating everything. He probably the best in the world at that. But David is different. I never seen somebody that big with that type of hand speed, and he got power. And like I said, the biggest thing why I think he gonna beat a lot of these guys is because he don't give up quality over quantity. That's the biggest thing about him. Usually niggas who throw 70, 80 punches around, you're going to have to give up quality because you're going to be throwing so many throwaway punches because you just want rumble. You want some Brandon Figueroa type shit or Isaac Pitbull Cruz type shit. And it's like, if David throw an 8-punch combo, he placing all of them. So it's like, he give you the quantity, but he mix it in with quality. Where most niggas who fight with that style, it got to be all quantity. They can't give you the eye-catching shit with all that style. But it's like, he give it to you. That's why high-pressure fighters lose close fights. Like you seen a Gary Antoine Russell, because he was giving you quantity. The other person was giving you quality. Where Gary was working more, but Playo was giving you more of the eye-catching, more clean shit. David give you both. That shit high volume and that shit eye catching. And that shit getting placed.
And it's landing, yeah.
That's not like them Jones not throwaway punches. Like them Jones getting placed. He reaching around you to hit the side of your body. He reaching around your guard to go inside your guard. Like he not just throwing just to try to punch on you. Like he trying to place everything. So it's like that's his biggest factor is he not too many people who throw 70 punches around could give it to you with a whole lot of quality. He a guy that's gonna give it to you like that. It's gonna be hard to deal with.
So you got him just whipping my man Bivol.
And I ain't gonna lie, I don't think Bivol got the power to we punched on him already. We beat
now
him.
That's the only thing.
We beat him up already in the spot.
Is to keep him up off you. Do you got the power to keep him up off you?
And that's another thing. Like what's the name? But Better Beef, the reason I thought Bivol won is because Better Beef was getting a lot of credit for touching Bivol, tapping him. Now, mind you, If you could touch him, touch him. Like that's good work. I ain't gonna say that's not good work. And sometimes you is supposed to just take what your opponent give you. But a lot of them Jones, he just tapping. And then he's sitting down, tapping, sitting down. Now, mind you, that's because of Bivol. He don't give you too many chances to sit down on like hard combinations because he's not gonna be there. He's not gonna be there for you. But David not gonna be doing all that tapping shit. Like we gonna be splitting. That's another thing. Bivol got a nice high guard and all that. Better Beef couldn't punch through the high guard too much. Neither one of them could punch through the high guard too much too. That's the only thing that I don't like about they two fights is it's not too much punching in between each other. Like it's almost like my turn, your turn type of fight. Cause they so defensively sound, they not gonna give you too much clean. But David punching do that shit. So like any punching between it, that's another thing. You gonna get my turn, your turn too, cause David throw it off, but he gonna also punch between the punches, and the speed is gonna be like you was like Better Beef was touching the glove every time. He was touching the glove every time. He don't have nowhere near David's speed. That shit you like the fact that like now mind you, I ain't gonna say he's letting him touch the glove the whole time. Like Bivol defense is to be slick and all that. His defense is good feet and a nice tight high guard. So that is his defense. I ain't gonna say like he was just touching him like he used to slip. Like I'm used to seeing him slip and roll and all that. That's not his defense. His defense is a nice fundamental high guard and like I said, his feet and he got good foundation. But David, man, we not going under that, and we'll punch on Better Beef too. We really beat him up because I think the Bivol fight gonna be more scary for me. Because Better Beef, I know he gonna be right there. I know he walking to it. So when that 8-piece fly, what he do? Y'all never seen Better Beef catch, roll, slip, nothing. He gonna catch all that. Now Bivol, he always in position to get out the way. So that's gonna be the shit that got me scared with that joint. But the Better Beef fight, I think that's an easier fight, but they both high level fight. Both of them fights gonna have me scared though. You know, I'm a big Dave Benny fan. That's my guy. So
yeah, that's the only thing about it. I mean, he don't look like he getting no Better Beef. But if it was Better Beef, it's just catching that damn shot, man. Because we did see him catch some shots against Morrell. He even caught one that he had to hold on tight. He had to hold on.
Sure.
You feel me? It was one he had to hold on tight. You feel me? So that's the only thing with Better Beef, man. Because I know he rocking these fans.
Yeah, that's the only way I can see David losing. I really only can see him losing. You got to put him down because I just think he's gonna be. I just know facts. I just think he's gonna be hard to. That's why I want to see the Canelo fight, honestly though, and that's why the Bivol fight gonna be scary, and that's why the Better Beef fight gonna be scary because these is high level masters at what they do. More so, obviously, the Bivol and Better Beef fight gonna be a little more scary than Canelo because Canelo's smaller, don't throw as many punches as them. But it's still scary because David still got he still had moments where he wanted to beat you up too much. Like in that moment where he stumbled and then threw a Neville 7-punch combo at David, that might be all Canelo need to end you. Like he might be experienced enough to once I hurt you and you do this dumb I'm a macho man type shit while you hurt those 7-8. I'm a master. I'm about to punch in between this shit. You about to drop this time. I'm not David Morrell. You're not gonna get off the hook and fight me back. And now I'm bitching. I'm gonna make you pay for that because you already doing the stinky leg. So fighting guys like Bivol and Better Beef, that might get him. That might get him hurt basically. Where you let them touch you good in a moment where you just need to get your shit together. You go right at them. They masters at their craft. Oh, I bet. I'm about to get him out of here.
Yeah.
So it's like
time that right on up. He about
to especially Canelo, he a master. Specifically him, he a master counter puncher. Like when David got hurt and threw 7 punches, David Morrell didn't punch between nothing. You think Canelo wouldn't have punched between nothing after you just did the stinky leg?
Man,
he would have punched between 2 of them 7-punch joints, and it would have hurt. You probably went down because that would have been all he. Oh, you being too reckless right here, got him, and you probably would have got you. Mind you, I got David over all of them, but you know, I'm still smart enough to see the flaws.
No, because like you said, you come back after being rocked like that. Somebody like Canelo gonna time that right up. You come back
That's
and throw
all he,
him six,
that's
7
all
feet.
he need.
He gonna time that right up. As soon as you get to about the 4th, 5th punch, you got something coming for your ass. So
He
it's like
not. That's facts. Like that's literally what he gonna do. Like I said, you threw 7 at David. David shoved right up on you. You not Canelo not shelling up. He gonna punch, but you gonna throw 1, 2. You gonna get socked. Then you gonna 3, 4. You gonna get socked again.
that's what I'm
He gonna
saying.
he gonna punch
He gonna be
between
ready
that
to go.
shit.
Yeah.
So like,
And that type of shit like that, man. That's like the back of his hand, man. He been doing that his whole career, man. And that's the only thing I do. As far as the David fight though, I don't know if he want that smoke. But with him being with Turkey though, I'm hoping that's part of his 4-fight deal.
oh, what you talking? Oh, that's my fault. You talking about Canelo?
Yeah,
I thought
Canelo.
you said. I thought you David. I'm about to say David will fight anybody in the world.
Yeah. He thought I was talking about David don't want that
Hey, my
smoke.
man, yeah, I'm about to say, hold on. My man to fight Deontay. My man to fight Usyk right now.
No, I believe it too. If it came down to it, they was offering him 100 million, he'd go fight Usyk right now. You don't even need 100. He a cruiserweight. He can go make that weight for real.
I ain't gonna lie. If I'm Bivol, I go fuck with Cruiser. I go fuck with Cruiser.
I mean, ain't nobody there but Abataya.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, you already beat the second best fighter there. I forgot. You already beat Ramirez.
Who's hurt? Yeah, at
Yeah.
75. Yeah.
So it's like I said the reason I tell him go fuck with it more than the Better Beef is because he a little bit younger than Better Beef and his style. I don't know. You know, the bigger you get,
That moving and shit.
yeah, the bigger you get, the more skilled you need to be. Well, not every time. Like you can grow, you can get go higher in weight class, get more powerful, start stopping shit. But for the most part, when you start finding bigger people, you gotta be more smarter, a little bit more skilled, a little bit more tactical with it. But he could definitely like I said, go up and do his thing. But Better Beef, I think walking to cruiserweights, that might be the like walking to open tire might be the shit to get him knocked out. Like just not having no head movement against niggas who are eventually gonna be heavyweights might be the niggas you want to stay away from. Even David, for the most part, David just a little bit more twitchy than Better Beef. So I think he a little faster. So that's the reason I think he'll have more success. But Bivol, that style always gonna be hard to deal with. If you a big motherfucker, it might be like Usyk. You see Usyk went to heavyweight, nobody could deal with him. But Ball might go to cruiserweight and have that same in and out European style, good foot movement, and nobody just might not be able to. They might just be too slow to handle that shit. You might get in some tough fights where you gotta overcome some shit, but that's probably gonna be the overtired fight. But you might outdo him just because he never gonna see no footwork like this fighting them big niggas he fighting.
Hell no. And just nobody really, I mean, I could be wrong, but is anybody up there just that skilled, you know what I mean, that he gonna fight in general?
No, just a Bataya.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
He the only person that Bataya, another person that off the eye test, like I said, he can go to heavyweight and be a heavyweight champion in my opinion. He just got to be just like I said with Usyk. When Usyk went up, I said as long as he could take the shot, like he gonna be hard to beat. And that's how I feel with Bataya. If Bataya could take a clean shot and not go nowhere, it'll be hard to beat for them guys at heavyweight to me.
They had asked Rolly, so how you feel about these fighters here? Like, where you rank these fighters? They put Ja Apataya up there. He was like, I don't know who the fuck that is. That nigga Apataya commented like, fuck you, Rolly. I'm like, that nigga funny as hell.
No, he's strong. You could definitely got to lock in.
No, you gotta. I mean, he had cruiserweight, man. It ain't no noise up there for real, man.
No, that's facts. That's facts. You honestly
up there, man.
Like you can make yourself a Hall of Famer there, but
you just go undisputed up there. So.
Yeah, that's the only way. That's the only way though. That's the thing. Like sometimes when you're in the golden division, you might just gotta become world champion twice, and like that's gonna be enough just because the division was always hot for 10 years. So just because you became world champion twice in the hot, like a Sean Porter, he was in the hot division, and like you found a way to get a belt 2 times. Like we're gonna throw you in there. So it's like undisputed. I mean, for the cruiserweight, you gotta get all four. Like they not throwing you in the Hall of Fame for being unified cruiserweight champion.
No,
At welterweight or middleweight,
maybe. I
you might
mean,
could just get 2 titles and get your way in there. You got a chance at like you become a unified champion at 35 or middleweight or welterweight or heavyweight, all the prominent weight divisions. You got a good chance at being a Hall of Famer. Your chance still ain't too nice if you win 2 titles at cruiserweight. Like I said, if you go undisputed, they can't deny you. Like Evander Holyfield, he went undisputed. He was gonna be a Hall of Famer before he moved up. Usyk went undisputed. He was gonna be a Hall of Famer before he moved up, but you wasn't. You was gonna be to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. You got to go up.
only reason though is because it's like you ain't really gonna fight nobody to get them titles. Actually,
That's what I'm saying. Like you're not getting in the Hall of Fame first ballot for just dominating cruiserweight. It's not happening. You could definitely get in. Like I said, be undisputed. You're gonna get in second ballot, third ballot, but they not putting you first ballot as a cruiserweight. You're gonna have to go become world champion at heavyweight and then retire. That's where your first ballot at. Like Usyk was gonna be a Hall of Famer, but now he's gonna be a first ballot Hall of Famer. The moment he could get the call, he getting the call now.
no, it's automatic
Because of what he did. But if he retire after being undisputed, he's gonna have to wait second or third time to get the call.
No, yeah, ain't no question about Usyk. It's automatic.
Yeah, you're getting the call off rip.
Yeah, he can really. I mean, really nothing left for him to do. To be honest, I don't even know what he wants to do. I think I've been hearing he want to do get the IBF back from Dubois.
Yeah, get undisputed twice. I mean, if I'm honest, if I'm him, I get up out of there just because he young, he's strong. You've been in some wars. Tyson took a lot out of you. This might be just what you need. Like you might be just right for him to get beat by him, or you might be just outside of your prime to get beat by him. But that's
Still
just
got Usyk, but again, their first fight was straight before he got him. Before he beat.
And that joint wasn't that bad neither. He
Yeah.
actually did worse when Usyk got up.
So yeah, I mean that wasn't an easy fight for Usyk. Before he got him up out of there. That boy, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like it became easier once he got up. That's why people were sitting on say he quit. But before he was in there, he was very much in the fight. He just was a step or two. Usyk was just a step or two ahead, but he wasn't like 4 or 5 steps ahead of him. And like I said, once he got up though, it was like he was like 4 or 5 steps ahead of him. But that was a long ass break. No fucking duh. His fight standing was on 100. That nigga was on the floor for like 5 minutes. So,
yeah, man. How you feel about T.O. slapping the shit out of Barboza, man? Man, Barboza was mad than a motherfucker, as he should be.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's been like a trend, man. People just being slapped every week. I don't know what the trend is. The trend is lately, man. But
it's crazy too, because when I was watching Sean Zartel and he was saying he ain't like how Teo was like Arden Barboza talked to him when they first met up backstage, and he was just saying that like he got more depth into it, just saying that fight. He was just saying like I can't see nobody talking to Usyk or Bud Crawford or Tank or somebody like all these or Canelo that way. He said fighters they fighters in and out the ring. He said they humble and they gentlemen, but they got a fighter mentality out the ring, and none of the guys would have let none of their opponents talk to him that crazy. And I look, he was feeling the same way. But my man Teo, I'm cool now. Cause mind you, when he went up to him, he knocked Teo head off him, and then he punched him. Teo straight gave it before my belt real quick. And then he slapped him. And I ain't gonna lie, you had to slap him. Cause the more this nigga was gonna get, he was gonna get too comfortable. You already was already letting a grown man call you bitches in front of your face and you ain't do nothing. So the next step after that is I probably could put my hands on you and you won't do nothing. If I could call you a bitch right in your face and you won't do nothing. And he tried that. Knocked your head off you, and like I said, gave you a little nudge in the chest, a little baby punch, but gave you a little joint in the chest. So I'm like, oh, he tried to see if you a bitch. That's literally the next step, bro. That's the first step, bro. When somebody call you a bitch to a grown man, call another grown man a bitch to his face, and he don't do nothing. The next step is he probably gonna think he can put his hands on you, and you still not gonna do nothing. So it's like that probably what happened to Caleb Plant. That's why he had to get busy on some people, because he kept it humble, and they probably was like, "Well, all right." I talked to him, talked the white boy crazy, talked to him all crazy, ain't do nothing. I could probably touch him. Then you go to try to touch him, you get cooked on. But so it's like, and that's how Caleb explained the story every time. They disrespect me first. I don't put my hands on them. Then they do this. Then I had to slap a motherfucker. That's how the story go every time.
Man.
So,
Every time Caleb getting some bullshit, it is always some shit like they probably is trying to get, punk him or something.
So when Teo slapped him, I said, "Oh, all right, there go the fighter outside the ring." That's what Sean Zattel was looking for. Like, he went more in depth into it because he's more of a boxing historian and analyst and all that. So he went real deep into it. But I'm like, that's what he was talking about when he was like, that's like I said, he showed to be a fighter outside the ring. Like, bro, I slapped the shit out you out here. Like, stop playing with me.
Yeah, okay.
And like I said, and that's what Sean Zattel was getting into. He was just like a fighter on Teo level, like a pound for pound level fighter. I never seen somebody like talk to him like that, and they don't do nothing. They like, you're not talking to Bud or Canelo. Then he went to old school fighters. Niggas got socked at press conference.
Oh,
like Eric Morales and Barreros is like, they was fighters outside the ring, and he was just like, that wasn't I never seen somebody at that level of a fighter that didn't have that fighter mentality outside the ring. And I'm like, well, all right, when he slapped the shit out of him, he showed niggas like, all right, don't get too comfortable. Like, I'll slap the shit out of you.
Don't play too much now.
Well, right.
I was in a good mood that day, nigga.
So I was loving it because I was feeling the same way. Like I said, Sean went more depth into it. I wasn't feeling that deep about it, but I was basically feeling the same way. Like, you letting him talk to you crazy. He knocked your head off. I'm like, yeah, he getting too comfortable, Tio. It's gonna make me think that he almost could beat you. If you're gonna keep letting nigga keep disrespecting you, not doing nothing, it's gonna start to make me lean this way. So when he slapped him, I said, all right, bet Tio gonna whoop your ass. Cause it was looking like a close fight. Now I got my man Tio stopping me. Like, bro, I slapped this shit out you. I'm playing. Like, so now I got my man Tio stopping me. Before it was a close fight to me. Cause I'm I'm just like, yo, he coming crazy. He called him a bitch to his face. You gotta take heed to that. No matter any human in the world. So if you see any man call another man a bitch to his face and he don't do nothing, a little bit of you gotta go, he probably can't beat that person. A little bit gotta
go. Just a small percentage.
Tiny bit.
Cause I still had Tio, when we talking, I'm like, I still got Tio.
Bro, right.
But I'm like, just a small, I'm like, man, Barboza seemed confident though.
Bro, right.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's why I said it went to a close fight till I got Tio stopping him now. Cause like I said, the little part of me was like, oh, this shit might be closer than what I thought. He just called you a bitch to your face multiple times. You do nothing. Still had you winning, but shit might be a rough night for you. You might got really dig deep.
Cause now it sound like I don't know, man. Especially that would have got me too, man. You hit my motherfucking hat, bro. That would have did it for me too. that would have got me, bro. That would have did it for me. So
shout out to Tio, man. I like the Barboza too, but
no, even all that when he was calling all the bitches and shit, he would have, man. I was, man, that would have irked me too. I'd have had to at least like mush him or something. It's like a good face push or something. It would have just made me mad. I would have mad as hell.
Tio did it cock too. He had 2 belts in his head.
He gave it to.
Woke back up and slapped him. And he slapped him with the offhand. He thought the other hand.
He gave him a little.
He thought the right hand was coming. He slapped him with the left. He thought the right was coming.
He gave him a little dip just in case. That bitch came over the top. I seen that. My man's actually he DM'd me like, man, that nigga got out the way. Did he hit a reflex on his ass?
And I ain't gonna lie, I don't want to put too much into that, but that had me think Tio by stoppage too, because your reflexes wasn't there. It just wasn't there.
I thought about that too. I'm like, you supposed to move out the way.
Like when Caleb swung on Canelo shit came right back. Like his reflexes was there. Even fucking David Big Brother. My fault. Even what's the name? My man, chill, bud. You're not hitting me with that bullshit. So it's like even and when you watch the fight, you could see I could see what people was talking about when they said no, he used to be the man before David Benavidez. He fought Bud Crawford for 11 straight rounds with his hands down with a fucked up leg and was really working in there. And it's I can see the twitchiness. Well, I ain't gonna lie, there was no reflexes there. And I'm like, oh no.
And it's kind of like your body should have damn near been prepared because he put some shit down, walk back up. It's like you should have lightweight knew some bullshit was. I don't know, but I could be wrong. But I feel like he should have lightweight knew some shit was about to, you know what I mean, a push, anything, or something was coming.
That shit was I don't know. I said, I don't know.
I mean, that make me feel like a shot gonna get through, a clean shot gonna get through.
I'm about to say, you let the slack go through with that real heat coming. How you gonna get out
that hook, that real left hook when that motherfucker come through for real? You gonna be able to move, man?
Real right, so
but like you said though, maybe he probably thought he had not had his number, but he probably thought T.O. ain't trying to fuck the money up. He ain't gonna do shit, so I'm gonna slap his hat off. You gonna give him a little punch. He ain't gonna do shit. Let his guard down.
He human, bro.
Yeah.
He let me call him a bitch to his face, and he didn't do nothing. Every human gonna think this person probably can't beat me, or at least he think he can't beat me. He don't even know yet, but he assumed that I'll whoop his ass.
Moments, yeah.
Little rap. He assumed that I'll whoop his ass because he just let me call him a bitch to his face. And he ain't do nothing. So it's ain't nobody calling me a bitch to my face, and I'm not doing nothing. So I'm like, if you don't do nothing, I'm gonna think you scared.
No cap. There's no way, bro. It's just, bro, that shit'd be crazy, bro. That type of anger be getting to me. I don't even want that nigga T.O. And then when Barbosa was calling them all the bitches and shit, bro, I was getting irked, hearing him call. I'm like, dog, because I'm like, I could just feel the anger going through my body if that was me type shit. I could just feel it. And that nigga T.O. was just on some bullshit. I'm like, oh, hell no.
And he didn't do it on some calm shit. I don't know. He just, like I said, he did the be funny drum. That'd be a lot of niggas. That'd be a lot of niggas' gateway to not show scaredness. I ain't gonna lie.
No,
so
man.
When he did that, I said, I don't know. That funny shit might be a way for you to try to hide the scaredness, because a lot of niggas do that just in the regular world. So everybody's still human.
And I ain't no shit talking guy, so I ain't got shit to talk about. What we about to do, bro? Because I ain't about to. That's what I'm about to here keep calling me bitches and hoes and shit, man.
Right, especially if I could fight like fucking T.O. You definitely not.
God.
You can't call me that right now. If I can fight like him, you definitely can't call me that.
Oh man, I'm coming with a smooth uppercut, like a uppercut on your head.
If I got T.O. fucking bag, you definitely not talking to me like that.
Oh man,
and Sean was right about that when he said, you just don't see nobody talking to Bud or Tank or Canelo or my man Dave Benny, even Caleb. You just don't. It's just not going to happen. They going to all slap the shit out you. It's just not going to happen. Right there, not the press conference. Right there in that moment, they'll all slap the shit out you. So it's they fucking around with the fuck the bag up. Because they fighters outside. Like I said, they gentlemen. They humble. They still respectful. They still know, not how to move retarded. But they still got a fighter's mentality outside the ring.
Man, bro, stop playing with me out here. What's going on?
So it's and that's why I said that Eric Morales and Barrera, they're the perfect example. It's them niggas ready to rumble every time. B-Hop had a couple situations. It was just bro.
I nigga B-Hop ass nigga go to the bathroom. Stop playing with him.
Yeah, we're right. B-Hop.
And I would not advise to go, nigga. Do not go in the bathroom with that nigga.
He was definitely going through some shit around that time because he ain't had no word. He was like a black person in the sun around that time. That's when they ain't got no words for you. He wasn't even arguing with niggas. Any disagreement, hey, bro, we just gonna walk over here. You just trying to walk over here?
No cap. Dude, that nigga Bill was probably that nigga Bill Haney told that nigga that he probably hold on.
Remember in B-Hop bumped him when he did. He talking about Bill, I ain't worried about that.
Duh, come on now, Bill, man. Don't come on, man. That's still, just like that's still fucking Bernard Hopkins, bro.
Yeah, and he in shape. Like
Bro, that nigga in crazy shape, bro.
that nigga probably 175 still
Bro, he in crazy shape, bro.
He still at
He
his fight
still
weight,
looks
bro.
like he still looks strong. Like, bro, he in shape, dog.
So I'm saying he still at his fight weight damn near. He probably walk around that 75 still.
Yeah, he a punch on the nigga out here. I wouldn't advise fuck with old head. No. How you feel about that new boxing league, man? I don't know I know we probably talked about it a little bit, but in terms of like, they gonna only have one belt per weight class. How you feel about is that gonna like be some type of clash between the other sanctioning bodies? How this gonna work?
Yeah, that shit not gonna work. That shit not gonna work.
I mean, it's a lot of people that saying it's gonna work though, man. Like,
I mean, it's gonna work if you could somehow make the WBC, IBF, and WBA don't exist no more, then yeah, that shit work. Like, yeah, it's gonna work. But how many niggas do become elite? It's gonna work for niggas who fight like Bud and Canelo and the special first ballot Hall of Famers. They gonna still be the niggas who still become champion. But you might have some second and third ballot Hall of Famers not become Hall of Famers because they can't beat the one nigga that's a first ballot Hall of Famer. So now they never gonna become a Hall of Famer. Where in the 4-belt era, they fuck around would have been a second, third ballot Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you're gonna make it one belt, like I said, you're gonna see there's gonna be only the special niggas on top. It's only gonna be the Crawfords and the Canelos and shit on top, like and the Usyks and all that. So it's like I just don't see it happening. Boxing not like if this was happening in the 80s or 70s, I think it'll work because the fighters they was with all the dumb shit a little bit more back then. Now, like I said, these fighters they real business oriented, so that shit not gonna work. I don't understand how you gonna convince a fighter to come fuck with you when I can become world champion in 3 other sanctioning bodies. So but especially Dana White, like we just gonna be real. You known for not paying niggas good. Like you don't pay. That's another thing. He don't pay nobody over there. They all say it. My man Francis Ngannou had a GoFundMe list when he was a heavyweight world champion. I never forget it. Like he was the
leave eventually.
Like that nigga literally said he needed help to get equipment and shit to train for his training camp and all that. Like he don't pay nobody. So that's another thing. What he gonna do? Is he gonna pay us like them? How you gonna get us if we getting paid more than them? So you think we gonna sign you? We gonna sign with you to get paid like them? So that's another reason that shit not gonna work. Because then you only gonna get
he got Turkey behind him.
So but we're gonna see.
If Turkey the one and paying.
I mean the Turkey paying. If Turkey, but still, one belt ain't gonna work. Like for that league, it's gonna work out. But
as far as like elite guys coming over there though.
Yeah, like if you cool with being a pro boxing, like just having a nice league, a nice foundation that's consistent. I could see being that, but I don't see that, John. Like I said, you having all the fighters and all that type of shit. So and it's still promoted. That's what I'm saying. Like Al Heyman and Eddie Hearn, all them niggas still exist. Like them niggas not dead. Like they still exist. Eddie's still gonna try to sign fighters. Al still gonna be trying to sign fighters. De La Hoya, Bob Arum. So it's like you think you gonna like out convince them for it every time?
Hell no.
To turn pro. You're not. So it's just by default it can't work. It literally can't work. And when I say it can't work, I mean if you think you about to be the number one boxing promotion and you have all the fighters, that's what I mean. But if you think you're gonna have like a pro box and like I said, it's consistent, you got some good fighters, it's growing every year, I could see that. I could definitely see that. It becoming something like that. But I don't know if it's gonna be like I said, a top ranked promotion one day, type of promotion where it's the biggest promotion in the world.
Yeah, that's my only thing with it because I think the model in terms could work. It's just like you said, man. It's just who gonna not want to fight for the WBC? Who gonna not want to fight for the WBA? You or the other guy. Even Sean Porter said he thankful for the Fort Bell era because he might not be where he is without.
Literally what I just said. Literally what I just said. You're gonna have only be the special fighters at the top.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. You telling me Bud Crawford your only champion? There's 3 other niggas I can fight to be champion. You think I'm about to come fuck with Bud? Like, stop. I'm about to go be a 3-time world champion and get to the Hall of Fame without ever even fighting him.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't understand how that's gonna work neither. If you buy all the sanctions, he bought the Rank magazine, so buy the WBC, IBF, and WBA, and
You gonna
then
have to offer them niggas $1 billion, bro.
and then scratch that shit, cut that shit out, with that shit done, and then you good. Then we talking. But if you're a fighter in one belt era, this is not the UFC.
That's it.
This
And I
is
kind of see it like you said, it's gonna be like a league. Like it could be like some a league where it can grow fighters. It can make some guys. You can notice some guys, learn about some dudes, or even like you said, like a pro box where guys trying to come back and revive their career and go try to fight for a WBC. But if they trying to fight for that belt, it must be they probably gonna offer some money if you the whatever champion, whatever league gonna call champion. You probably gonna get a bag fucking with Turkey if you the champ, but. I don't know. It's a tough one, man. I don't know. I'm excited to see like what their first card gonna look like. Then that'll give me an idea.
Because even Pro Box sound fighters, they sound Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach, that pill, Pro Box is the people, the owner of Pro Box is who put that pill in. That's who Lamont Roach team is. That's who signed to Lamont. That's who Lamont signed to. He signed to Pro Box. That's why he fought the Pro Box first championship fight was the Lamont first title defense after beating Garcia. So like I could see it being a Pro Box where you building and building. Then maybe you start signing a world champion. Then we start getting more title fights. And like Pro Box gonna eventually get more title fights. They just had the first world title fight for Lamont Roach. Lamont just had this fight, so he probably his next fight gonna be a world title. I remember he only fought on what's the name? This is a tank fight. His next fight gonna be on Pro Box, so it's gonna be a second world title fight on Pro Box with Lamont Roach. And then I'm pretty sure next year they're gonna probably sign another world champion, and it'll get bigger. They'll start signing more and more world champions. So I could definitely see it being like that because I think Pro Box getting bigger and bigger and bigger every year, and I think every year they're gonna sign more and more world champions, start having more and more world title fights and stuff like that. But like I said, it's still even for a big company like Pro Box who's doing this so well. It's still hard for me to see even a Pro Box becoming bigger than a top ranked promotion or a PBC promotion with Al Heyman. Is just because them guys has been on top since, specifically Bob Arum. I just can't see nothing like because he really been that top rank shit really been out for like 60 years. Like Ali signed to that nigga like 60 years ago. That shit that been the number one shit forever. So it's like I can't see no promotion dethroning specific. Like I said, it's we got the zone and all that and Golden Boy, but specifically top rank. I can't see nobody out like having a bigger promotional company.
Nah, it's gonna
that shit gonna live on forever, bro.
No, they can be on for the next 100 years. They
next, bro. They group, bro. Bob Arum is 100. You don't think Top Rank grooming their next successor right now every day?
Oh man, what? They already know who the CEO, the next presidency. They already know who that's gonna be right now. They know who that is right now.
He getting groomed every day. That nigga Bob, I'm about to be 100. He getting groomed every day. So it's like
whoever the next they know who that is right now. They don't even have to think about that.
But I could see it being a big company, because like I said, technically the zone just came on the scene not even 10 years ago, and it's already one of the biggest boxing platforms in the world. So it could be done. But even as big as the zone got, Eddie don't got all the fighters. So it's like.
But the zone more like a broadcast because that's the leader promotions. He do all this shit on the zone. So the zone more like a broadcast. You just broadcast your shit.
So what's Eddie Hearn promotional thing called?
Matchroom.
Oh well, yeah, Matchroom. Like I said, you could be a Matchroom where, like I said, they one of the biggest in the world now. Like you get signed to Matchroom, it's like getting signed to Top Rank, Golden Boy. Showtime is one of them now, but they still didn't just outdo everybody. Where now top ranking Golden Boy can't sign nobody, but they still became one of the biggest in the world. So I can see Turkey doing that, where you become one, when you become one of the five heads of boxing, where when a young fighter turn pro, he gonna either sign with this, that, or that. You can be part of that.
Mm-hmm.
But just taking over the whole thing is just I just can't see it. Especially like
Yeah.
one belt concept shit. It's just I think he got a better chance at taking it over without that concept.
It's just gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough in the 4 belt era, man. Because like you said, these guys trying to be champ, man. They ain't about to try to go have to fight. I don't know. It's gonna be real tough,
Yeah.
man.
Cause this what I especially this what I mean too. If you say if you do it without the concept, then you can control the sanction bodies a little bit because you just got outpay everybody, and then you start getting all the fighters. They gonna get all the belts. And then all the belts gonna be on your side eventually. But like you see, you got Canelo, you got Bud. Eventually, people coming over. Everybody sit down with you, make a deal with you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like as long as you're giving the money up slowly and surely, they're gonna start leaving them other companies. But if they gotta leave them companies to fight for one belt only, they not. They gonna start to rethink.
And that's the only thing, man. Yeah, I don't really see it taking over the game, man. It's just hard to see that in this type of era. That one belt shit, I think is gonna rub a couple people the wrong way. I see, obviously it worked in the UFC. It worked very well, actually. They got a great model. It worked well. Uh, I just don't see it happening over here. It's just been a certain way for so long, and it worked, and people fucking with it. And these guys getting paid hella money to be one of the 4 world champions. You know what I'm saying? So, and it don't really matter which one. That you getting world champion minimums if you the IBF, the WBO, the W. You know what I mean? So why would I risk that to go fight for one that I if I'm not elite of the elite, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's facts.
Oh man, last little thing, man. Got your boy Nick Ball back this week, man. How
Yeah.
you feel about him at 26, man? He got TJ Doheny. I'm expecting him to kind of run through him. I'm not gonna lie. Um, but how you feel about him at 26, just in general? We ain't even gonna get into the fight for real.
I mean, what's not to like about Nick Ball, man. High action all the time. Always gonna give 110% effort. Got a good fighting style. Throw a lot of combinations. Come in behind a good jab. He gave Raymond Ford good trouble. Uh, the guy Ray Vargas, a lot of people thought he beat him.
Mm-hmm.
So he already been in with some guys and held his own and won. So it's like the more notable guys, specifically them two, Raymond Ford and Ray Vargas. But those are his two biggest highlighted fights, and 90% of the world think he won both of them fights, and he did win one of them. But a lot of people thought he won the other one, so can't say nothing bad about him as of right now. Every time every time he step with the competition, he cool with it. He seemed to be okay with it and hang and hold his own and come out on top. So
He was
as of
talking
right
that
now,
shit.
yeah, as of right now, it's nothing not to like about him. And like I said, it'd be hard to beat anybody. It'd be hard to beat for anybody out here. Not saying I pick him over every 126-pound champion, but I know he'll be hard to beat for either matchup. Now the best 126-pound champion is from Philly, but I wouldn't pick nobody to beat Cool Boy Steph at 126. But
No, yeah. Especially from what I just seen, nigga.
well, right. But I still know that you have to be on your A. You have to be on your A game. He not a guy that you gonna beat on your B game. I know that.
No, you're gonna have to be ready to go.
So
He
some
been
guys.
talking that anyway shit.
Yeah, I mean, if you're at 26, you definitely for it because to be honest with you, if you a 26-pound champion, you got it's 4 belts, so you got a 25% chance at getting a shot. You know that whoever has a belt has a 25% chance because he not coming up here to be a good contender.
Mm-hmm.
He coming up here to get belts. So I got a 25% chance at getting it already by default. just by default. So let me start making my chance a little bit higher by starting to say I'll whoop his ass. You know, I'm gonna start calling him out, letting him know I'm ready for him. Not even just, you know, talking shit about him, but just letting people know that you're willing to fight him, putting your name in the basket for the fight. So when he do come up, they can look back and be like, you know, he said he'll fight me. So they all you trying to get the bag, man. We trying to get the bag.
Hey,
I mean, they say Cool Boy got his biggest payday fight anyway, and that'll be Nick Ball biggest payday.
yeah.
That'll be Cool Boy biggest payday again. That'll be.
He say he want revenge too. Cool.
Yeah, we gonna get that. We gonna get that, and that'll be Espinosa biggest payday. So you know,
Hey,
why would you not want that? No, we hydrated this time, bro. We not.
hey, no cap though. No, hey, no cap. Yeah, fact.
And he coming. He gotta come here. We not going to Japan. Fuck all that. He gotta come here.
No, man, he trying to go back to Tokyo.
He gotta come here. We not going to Tokyo. That's over with.
No, fact. The next few fights that he is damn near got to be over here, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man.
I don't know,
They be tripping with the they only fighting in Japan type shit.
No, that's facts for sure.
You gotta wake up at 4, 5, 6 in the morning to catch that shit.
That's the only bad part. It's like anyway, top 3 in the world, and like you can't even watch him fight live. Like people got jobs and shit. People not getting up at like. Even though he be fighting on, and that's another thing. He don't even be fighting on like Saturdays at 4 a.m. where
Man,
he might be young.
Man.
That's what I'm saying. At least he do a Saturday. You might be off. You might be able to watch it. Who knows if you stay up all night? But it's like I got work in the morning on Tuesday. Ain't nobody staying up. So
I'm excited to see what they gonna say tomorrow. They talking about the announcement, the U.S. announcement. I wonder if they gonna announce a fight or just a city.
We're probably just a city.
They got like a little thing. It say like Las Vegas on it type shit. So I'm thinking it's Vegas, obviously, but I don't know. Cause I mean it's kind of a little. I don't know who the last time he fought.
Who anyway?
2-3 months ago.
Yeah, he be fighting often. That nigga fight like every 4 months.
No, yeah, he ain't playing.
Yeah, he be fighting all the time. I be keeping him busy.
Yeah, he ain't playing. I ain't gonna lie.
So.
Yeah, man. First live, it ain't shit. We go be back on it Thursday.
Yes, sir.
Back on it. Keep it consistent.